This is JWP, J-Word, Primo Beats coming to you live from my living room. For around 20 years, I've been mixing and mastering music, rapping, songwriting, recently started singing, along with everything else that goes with music production, such as graphic design and editing, photo editing, video editing. And for around 15 years, I've been using SynthEdit to make my own audio plugins. Check out my website, JWPsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to hire me for music mixing, mastering, instrumentals, or custom plugin work, I can be reached at jwpmas@gmail.com. Alright, so today is MPC Sample Marketing. I'm not sure really if that's what it's supposed to be called. I mean, it's a cycle, right? So the idea here is to get either the beats or the sample packs into the market, and yeah. So I suppose I could do both of those. So perhaps I will actually go here. And I'm out of coffee, because of course I'm out of coffee, right? Okay, so I have a separate section I created for the cameras on exclusive, but he never did. Why is this here? Is that always there? I don't remember seeing that there. Do I have to be signed in or something in order to edit? I don't know why it's not showing me like the edit button. I think I'm signed in a different account. No, that's the right one. Right there. Eventually I have to migrate this to like my, what would you say, professional account, I guess. I'm not going to be doing that now. What I will do now is I'll convert cameras on exclusives. Duplicate this and then I'll put it under call it latest beats and latest beats. Okay, and then I guess I can stay there, but this isn't gonna say latest beats. Let's just keep it simple. It doesn't have to be too over the top. And then that can come here as well, so I'll edit this. Do I want to replace Homer's line? I think so, because like it's always everywhere anyway. That's not what I wanted. Let's keep this. Keep that. Make this rap beat. And I can go like here. Click. Visit. Beats. Website to see. Well, I'll just use this. That. Close that, because there's no point in like adding click to visit kind of thing. And then what color do I have it? I have it blue, right? Underline, and then I'm not sure if it'll change the color of the icons. How do I change color? Text color, and then blue. Okay, so no, it didn't, but it changed the line, which is fine. And then I guess I'll add visit. Again, we'll go middle. Go subheading. What style is this under? Heading. Okay, so let's go heading. that. This is a link, and I'll make it this, that, and instead of primobeats.com, let's put that. I want to make that yellow. I don't really feel like I want to make it yellow. Let's just keep it blue. Alright, so then that's fine. Should I really drive the traffic here? I might as well just drive it here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'll just go ahead and publish it because it's pretty much ready. And then I'll put it here, like on the site, right? Because that's a thing. This announcements. Message listen to the latest release. Listen. And the link. I don't actually see it here. There's a nice beat. There. All pages, show banner, banner color. Can I make it white? Okay. Of course, the A is all messed up. Let's go back. I swear it's something about the A, like when I type a capital A, it just goes all funky. Okay. How much longer am I going to go for here? Maybe another 15 minutes. I'd really like to get like my Discord, the accessibility to the drum kits. Okay, so that's published. Latest beats. What does beats do? Beats. Silhouettes. So I edit this. Duplicate this, and I'll say latest beats. That, and that's a link to there. It should be blue, right? All links should be like consistent with an underline. It just shows. It's too bad like I couldn't make what's it called site. Google Sites actually sort of reflect things because you get like blue, red, and thing, whatever. I mean, there probably is a way. I just don't know how to make it do that. Maybe like, is there like a, what do you call it? No color kind of thing? No. How to make Google Sites use visited and unvisited link color, text color. Google does not natively support separate colors. They stay uniform. Really, you have to. Have to actually do it, like, but it doesn't work like that. I thought, like, I didn't think you could do stuff like that anymore. Let's go embed code. Select embed code in the field. Isn't and publish it and be weird. I don't even know where this like goes. Yeah, so it does sort of respond like that. But I don't think it's like updated. Yeah, so it does update. Interesting. So what is red again? I can't remember how to make it red. But I mean, I won't be using that. That's just... no thanks. It's just more work when it's worth. The whole reason I went with and what you see is what you get editor was to avoid coding. Not because I don't want to code. It's too much for so little. I'm going to take a beer. Coffee's reloaded. So another 15 minutes. What am I doing here? So I'm pretty sure like the sample pack is done, right? Like my first one is done. Products. I'll change my navigation thing too. Products, sample packs. How do I do that? Products. And then like a link, I think, right? Let's go like this, and I'll say new link. Call it wrap. Oh, I need to make a location. So I'll just put, yeah, no. I think it's still in my clipboard. That, and then open a new tab. This is Rap Beats. Done. This goes under products, right? Like that. ASRQRS. QRS, so R is before this. It looks the same. Good. I'm just going to push it. I think that's done. Okay. So now sample packs is actually ready. I just like don't have this. I'll call them sample packs. Like that. And then I'd like to put like a little more description and have some like stuff. I don't know what the extent is of like how I can reuse names, because I know Dick Tracy is trademarked. I think just as long as it's not, my sample pack is not like named, you know. Let's see. So Dink versus Dick. And will both things use casual out context, completely different concepts. Dink, that's not what Dink meant. So just as long as like the product isn't named. I don't know, we'll call them maybe the G-Man pack. G-Man 66, right? Isn't that where it's from? I don't actually have to. Let's just look here. It's 37? G-Man 37? Call it? Oh, let's go look at the source files here. Workflow. There's production. Wave data. No. Riff Fusion, right? Video. Where's video game? I don't know where they are. Okay, so here we go. Living bed, backup. Where was I working these? Video data, and then sample sources. Here we go. Tracy. Serials E out. Where is like the workflow? Here's my living dead. So that's the video data. What do I want? Wave data? Like I feel like it's supposed to be in here. eventually, though. Serials? Okay, so here it is here. Okay, so I'd really prefer just to leave it as is, right? Last Gemini. Let's see. Say I chopped up the 1933, 37. 37, was it? I thought it was 33. 37, okay. 1937, Dick Tracy, Serial, episode 1, into audio samples because it's public domain and I want to sell them. I understand the name Dick Tracy is trademarked. So do I have to change the name of the product package, or can I leave it generic like the Tracy, some samples? And let's go. Oh, I don't have Pro right now. Whatever. Go. Something on samples are a common practice, but requires navigating rules. Maybe used to free associated work. Okay, so copyright versus trend. This protects creative expression. Generally free, blah blah blah. Trademark protects brand identity. The name Dick Tracy trademarks are used to identify a source of goods, prevent consumers being confused. Using the name, even if you're legally using public, selling without a specific trademark name, may create false association, likelihood of confusion. Ensure consumers not make independent products. Official trademarking the name makes your product target for takedown, regardless of what using makes your product takedown. Challenges. Okay, recommended naming strategy. Protect your ensures it stays on the line. Okay, so I do. And I got a couple suggestions here. So I got 13.7 Vintage Detective, Golden Age Mystery Dialogue, Retro 1930, Classic Hardboiled Investigator, Vintage Radio Sound. Ensure does not appear in your product title. Metadata or social media tags. Like terms or audit your work. Make sure the cover art promotion do not use the copyrighted stills of the characters or trademark logos. Really, characters? But like, it's black and white. Normally, like, he wears a yellow jacket and stuff. But like, yeah. In your product, the general help us state the samples are taken, but don't imply affiliation. Okay. I'm not an attorney. Okay, so what about I was considering using the name G-Man 1937. G-Man 37. Sample pack. Episode 1. 1. 2. Me 2. Differ and diff. And T8. That's not how I spell diff. And T8. The year. And episode later serial in public domain. I can't remember. It does this sometimes where it like just freezes. Gmail part of, but very important legal nuances. Gmail name is historical slang for government man. An FBI agent might consider generic descriptive what works because of a common term. Trademark using it to avoid. As long as you're not using the Dick Tracy likeness, artificial logo, 1930s vintage home, blah blah blah. Later serials are widely considered to be in the public domain, not renewed. Okay, so I don't know which one, because copyright, critical distinction from a character. Okay, but that didn't answer my question about the later ones. It's fine, I'll figure it out then. I think I still have like a thread for it. So that's what I'm going with. And of course I closed it so I can't grab the name. I keep turning down my brightness. It's driving me up the wall. Because like it's F2 is turn down brightness, but it's like I don't have my trigger on because my battery is dead, and every time my computer comes unplugged, it kills my BIOS. And I tried to buy a new battery and it didn't work. 2 new batteries, in fact. So something's wrong internally with my computer. Okay, so let's go G-Man. Actually, let's just open this back up here because I'm gonna government man, G-Man. Is the term G-Man actually stylized with a hyphen? Okay, I don't need extended. This is standard is fine. Yes, the hyphen. I prefer like dot, I think. Oh yeah, because it's up here, right? Tracy's G-Man. Let's go with that. Yeah. Okay, so it does in fact have that. G-Man 37. Samples episode 1. Like that. So that's the pack name. And here is the stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna jump in here and I'm just gonna put some like point form stuff. So it's a text box. Let's actually go like that, I think, and then it has to be sample box. See the latest sample packs, and then I want like sample are labeled as follows. So we'll say box, put them in like alphabetical order. SFX. I think they are in order, it's just like this isn't, so I'll flip them around. Okay, so let's go with this and this. For individual sounds that used as a instrument. Melodic tone. Was it tuned instrument? Vox. Okay, what's after instrument? Melody? Mel. How do we say a clip of audio that generally contains a melody. It's after melody. SFX already. PER. PER. And a short sound that can be used as a untuned percussion sound. In fact, I think I need like another variation, right? Because there's tuned percussion and there's I'll just say percussion sound. Maybe I'll say like pert. Is there like only 3? The code's only 3, eh? Pet. So I don't even know what tune percussion would be, like tom-toms and stuff. Tune percussion. Box after that. SFX. SFX. Used to label sound effects. Box from the box. Any vocal. There's not actually any singing, eh? I gotta find singing. Any vocals that don't include singing. And then maybe Voc. So Voc would be first, right? Vocals that are short sound. See, let's like put it in like a plural for individual sounds, yeah, and then a short sounds. Sound effects, vocals that are singing, any vocals that don't include singing. X. A mixture of sounds followed by mixture of sounds usually has more codes after the X. Okay. Why is there like no space here? Did I do a line break? Do I want? I think like I'm supposed to make for readability they call it, right? Like that. Okay, and then another text box. Don't want this up. Bring this one down. Latest sample packs. Oh. And I'll say G-Man. This is what it's called. Header. Can you note? Heading G-Man 37. No, what do you do? 37 samples. Should I just do E1? No, I think episode like sounds better. Episode 1. this is a link. I'm going to go ahead and center it. Actually, I'll list things. So let's go to this. I can't read. I think it says 9. 9 ML. One PR. Sound effects. 11 SFX. $22 and 30x. And then I'll bring in like the how to purchase bit. I was really hoping to get around to looking at how to do Discord, like so it can be like on Discord. Okay, here, how to register. Okay, so this. Text box here. This will be, what's it called? A collapsible, I think, right? To download. Oh, where's the normal text? Small text? Normal text? I don't know why it's being awful. There. Give me the notepad, and then I'll toss it in there. Drop it there. So PayPal. Okay, so I just have to decide on a price strategy, right? We'll figure that out later. So desired pack name to verified. The pack will be sent to the email, to the return email. PayPal. This is the placeholder for now. Like that, and then like this, the blue. Okay, this has to delete this. Put this up here. And I need like some artwork and stuff. So I'm not completely done. I was hoping like to just upload it to the website, but no. And this is raw. Oh, 30x, yeah. Let's on number first. Okay, so I'm just gonna publish this, I guess. And I'll look at getting things into the Discord. Okay, so let's talk to Gemini here again. How do I offer exclusive to my Twitch subscribers using Discord? Open Discord, server name, server settings, integrations. It's connected. Create automatically. Configure subscriber roles. Everyone. Okay, so that sounds like a little tedious, but we're going to do this. Check it out. And it'll also hopefully reduce spam in my Discord. So how do I... Let's go here again. Gemini. How do I have Discord users assign roles for themselves to reduce spam? Okay, so let's go to my server here. Nitro. Looks like there's no spam lately. Some self-promo baloney. Just go ahead and dump that. I don't know who this is. They just pop in and dump their stuff. They don't say anything, so I'm not going to leave them there. I mean, all they have to do is like say hi or whatever. And then we're just going to call it here. I'll do the Discord stuff next round. At least I got like this far. I don't have a pricing strategy yet, so maybe I can do like pay what you think it's worth, at least $2. Seems reasonable, right? Unfortunately, like a sub with Twitch is like $5. So like it doesn't correlate. Because if someone is paying $5 for a Twitch sub, then you know they only get the sample pack. But I mean they're getting like ad-free viewing. They're actually not. Check out my website, JWPsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, you can find my GoFundMe by searching for JWP Fund. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever makes you click or appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.